Oh, hello. Recently, Magic the Gathering broke with tradition and offered Secret Lair basic lands in packs of 10 for only $29.99 each. This was a vast upgrade from the days of selling you only one of each basic land. One swamp, one island, one mountain, one forest, one or the other one for that same price. And while I still think that number of basics included could probably be increased, I nonetheless applaud this change because it favors, at long last, the consumer. All of these beautiful land packs are still available on the Secret Lair website except the island. The island's sold out. I guess that's just a testament to what a rousing success this has been with Magic players. They really found themselves titillated by this particular Secret Lair. Too bad that this sold out, leaving the majority of Magic the Gathering players failing to find this Secret Lair island. It happens, everyone, it happens. Don't feel bad. And while these did sadly sell out so fast that I could not get a video up in time, I still salute the reasonable, calm, and measured use of Secret Lairs here. It's a vast change from... What's that noise? No, it can't be. It is!
New Secret Lair alert! New Secret Lair alert! New Secret Lair alert! Beep, beep, beep.
It's a soul ring shaped like a steering wheel. Buckle up, nerds, because if you've ever wanted to get a soul ring shaped like a NASCAR steering wheel, well, all you have to spend is $150 on Secret Lairs, and you'll get one. Hey, do you want to spend $150 on Secret Lairs that are worth $10 each? Not for each card, for like the whole Secret Lair, as you're about, spoilers, but for a steering wheel soul ring. What do you think, Hatsune Miku? Oh yeah, she dancing the gritty. God, what has happened to this game? Oh boy, and this new soul ring steering wheel $150 Secret Lair is only available while supplies last. So maybe you'll spend $150 and not even get one. Wouldn't that be funny? So which Secret Lairs, if any, should you spend that $150 on? This video will take a financial look at all the new Secret Lairs in the Valentine's Day Wizards Loves Your Money Superdrop. Remember, as always, I will be strictly looking at the financial worth of the cards, and while that is not the only way to determine if a Secret Lair is right for you, it is still worth considering as you decide what to spend your parents' hard-earned cash on. Let's take a look at the Secret Lair magic, shall we? But first, do you want to see some real magic? It's Magic Spoon, sponsor of today's video. You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but many of us don't have time to cook a high-quality breakfast every single morning. But you know what is easy to do? Pour yourself a bowl of cereal, and there's no better bowl of cereal to pour yourself than Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon cereal is simple, high quality, and contains no artificial ingredients. You know, personally, I've been trying to make some changes to my breakfast habits. Seriously, I used to eat a ton of red meats, fried eggs, heavy carbs, really greasy diner food pretty much every morning. But I've totally eliminated that stuff from my morning diet. I just eat cereal. That's actually really good. You know, Magic Spoon is perfect for my new breakfast lifestyle. If you're like me and trying to watch your carb intake, you'll love Magic Spoon. And it's also great for folks who are on a keto diet or who are celiac or diabetic. I'm also a huge snacker. Watch. Ooh, this one's double chocolate. See? What did I tell you? But you know, I'm also extremely busy, which means I need my snacks to be portable, compact, and highly fueling. Magic Spoon is great for that too, thanks to their delicious treat bars. If you don't like your Magic Spoon for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So just use my code Tolarian or click the link in the video description to try Magic Spoon cereal or treats today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this video. It's a new Hatsune Miku secret lair alert, as Hatsune Miku returns again in Winter Diva, a wintry-themed drop featuring every weeb's favorite corporate mascot. But I hope you woke up early, nerds, because this is Hatsune Miku's last secret lair collab, or so Wizards of the Coast claims. They say a lot of things. In this secret lair, Miku, Font of Pop, is a reskinned Giada, Font of Hope. In addition to being a popular Angels commander, Giada is a linchpin card in the Pioneer Angels deck, which pops in and out of competitive viability periodically. She was also reprinted into Standard, where she'll be legal for 5 years, thanks to Magic Foundations. Youthful Valkyrie is the other good 2-mana Angel. It's played in Commander, but its best use case is in constructed formats giving Angel Kindred decks another 2-drop Angel to complement Giada. Youthful Valkyrie was also reprinted into Standard via Foundations, so it's possible a Standard Angels deck could become viable somewhere down the road. Counterspell is Counterspell. It's great for when you want to counter a spell. Great for all formats where it's legal because it counters spells. It counters spells in Modern, it counters spells in Legacy, it even counters spells in Pauper. It's Counterspell. And speaking of Counterspell, Swan Song is one of the best counterspells in CEDH for its efficiency and the coverage it provides, both against opposing combo decks, as well as protecting your own combo from other players' counter magic. Recently, it's even cropped up in Modern due to its utility in the sideboard of the Modern Grinding Breach combo deck, so this is a pretty good inclusion as well. Miku, Queen Electric, is actually Brago, King Eternal, an old favorite Azurius commander for lovers of Blink strategies. While it does see a lot less play these days, it still shows up in casual pods from time to time. This drop also features the first non-list reprint of Scrying Sheets, an excellent utility land in snow decks in Commander, or really any monocolored deck that elects to use exclusively snow basics. Total value in foil is a whopping $113 and change, but that's just because Swan Song's foil version is $62.51. I'd point to the fact that the non-foil version is only $20, which means that your $30 is losing you $10 if we were just going upon card value alone. But again, this is a Hatsune Miku secret lair, so you're paying less for card function and value, and more for the artwork of your favorite star. Enjoy, nerds! But if you're not a fan of Hatsune Miku, maybe you're a fan of Hot Wheels. Because our next new secret lair is the Hot Wheels styled secret lair, Aether Drifters. Y'all said I was being obnoxious a few videos back when I said Aether Drift was based on Hot Wheels, and now look at these. Who's the old man yelling at clouds now? Oh, okay, it's still me. Well, anyway, this secret lair features Hot Wheels toy packaging, with the front side having all the information of the card except its ability, which you then have to flip over to the back, making it really hard to play with. In addition to the standard 5 cards, this secret lair also comes with a reversible Mech Titan token, and then a bunch of cards, none of which are worth more than $1, except of course Smuggler's Copter, which is worth $1.37. That's right, it's all downhill from here after Smuggler's Copter, as Reckoner Bankbuster is only an 85-cent card, once a standard all-star, but eventually banned for being too much of an all-star. Parthelion II, a 66-cent card that is the key combo piece in the Pioneer Greasefang deck, a favorite of mine. Peacewalker Colossus, a 27-cent card that sees play in white-based, vehicle-centric commander decks and literally nowhere else. I'm willing to bet the vast majority of you have never even seen this card played in your life. What a weird inclusion. And of course, that Mech Titan token goes alongside the Mech Titan Core, a 19-cent card that is probably worth less than the token it creates. This bizarre inclusion sees some vehicle-centric Commander deck play, and literally nothing anywhere else. This $30 Secret Lair has $3.34 in value, making it one of the worst, if not the worst, Secret Lairs I have ever seen. $40 for the foil version gets you $10 worth of cards, and half of that is just the Smuggler's Copter. This Secret Lair is an utter fail. In fact, it's a fail minus. Have I ever given a fail minus? Well, this is that. Worst Secret Lair ever. Next up, we have Arcade Racers, a set of 5 cards stylized to look like arcade racing games. Each card has a vehicle featured in its art in over-the-shoulder third-person POV mode, as well as the face of the driver of said vehicle in the upper left corner. The drop includes Final Fortune, a cheap and powerful one last turn effect that's good in certain Commander decks that have a way to bypass losing the game, such as in Obeka Brute Chronologist decks. Heat Shimmer, a nice one-off single-turn creature copy effect that goes infinite with Dualcaster Mage. This sees some play in Commander, but nowhere else. Wheel of Misfortune, which is Wheel of Fortune's annoying cousin who isn't fun at parties. It's good in the decks of Commander players who have bothered to figure out what the card does. Rolling Vortex is a sideboard card in Modern Burn that used to be excellent back in the days of Cascade's dominance in the format. It plays double duty now as a way to shut off Omnath, Locus of Creation's life gain. And of course, Big Score, the 85-cent setup card to the Pioneer Indomitable Creativity combo deck. Or at least it was, as this deck no longer has competitive viability in Pioneer. It's decent in some red Commander decks these days and nowhere else. Total value in non-foil is $24.91, and a whopping $214.29 in foil, but that's because Final Fortune's foil printing is worth $192.43, or at least half a dozen TCG Player marketplace sellers would have us believe. Taking out that Final Fortune foil value leaves us with a foil Secret Lair worth nowhere near its asking price. And so while I can't quite give this the fail of the previous Secret Lair, I'm still giving it a D for do not buy for financial value anyway. If you like the art, have fun. I don't know really how great these cards even are for you. Next up, we have City Styles 2, Dress to Kill, the second installment of the popular City Styles Secret Lair. Art and fashion is subjective, but I don't think any of the cards in this Secret Lair can hold a candle to the original City Styles Teysa Karlov. This drop includes Karmic Guide, a beloved combo card in tandem with Revelark that sees play in Commander and once was a staple tutor target for the modern Birthing Pod deck. Ninja of the Deep Hours, a Pauper All-Star that unfortunately doesn't see play anywhere else. Captain Sisay, a popular Legends commander, who has unfortunately been usurped by commanders with more colors. She's still a pretty good card in the 99 of those decks. Veyron, Voice of Duality, is a neat commander from the Strixhaven Precons. I honestly think this is an underrated card that doesn't see nearly as much play as it should. And finally included here is Selvala, Explorer Returned, the classic Selesnya commander that breaks the game with Panglacial Worm. Total value in non-foil is $26.22, not worth the price of admission, though we do manage to get there in foil with $77.22 and change of value. This is because both Ninja of the Deep Hours, a $1.08 card, and Selvala, Explorer Returned, an 8-cent card, have foils valued in the mid-20s. I'm going to go ahead and give this Secret Lair a D in non-foil and C in foil. And I will repeat that compared to the original City Styles Secret Lair, I think this is a more disappointing assortment of cards. Next up is a collaboration with Luke Pearson, the writer and illustrator of the award-winning graphic novel series Hilda. Unfortunately, we only get 4 cards in this drop, and also unfortunately, those cards are worth very little in non-foil. Despite the fact Solemn Simulacrum is a quintessential Commander card, it only has a 25-cent value, possibly in no small part due to the fact it's been outclassed with many new Commander cards. Bear Umbra is a great aura in Voltron decks, which you know I love, and it's got the highest price tag here amongst cards at $6.67. Witch of the Moors is an awesome card in black-based Commander life gain decks, but sees no play in any other formats. Finally, Realm Walker is a favorite in many green-based Kindred decks for Commander. It also used to see some play in Modern Elves, but not only does that deck no longer exist competitively, even if it did, I don't think it would play Realm Walker today. Total value in non-foil is $9.82, an absolute fail. Bear Umbra carries a $46.96 price tag in foil, and Witch of the Moors has never seen a foil printing, so I'll go ahead and give the foil version of this Secret Lair drop a C as well, but it is yet again an example of needing a 5th card and possibly a little more curation in regards to the value of said cards. Speaking of 4-card Secret Lairs, next up we have the legendary TCG artist Mitsushiro Arita, who recently has started working on Magic cards, such as these here. This drop has several heaters from a playability perspective, but as you'll see, it is once again lacking in the value front. Light Paws used to be a player in the Pioneer Auras deck, but these days only sees play in Commander, where it's quite good in any white Aura deck. Murktide Regent was the scourge of Modern, power creeping out many other threats after its introduction in Modern Horizons 2. Unfortunately, it was power crept out of the format with Modern Horizons 3, which has a certain poetic justice to it. Shurikai Genesis Engine is a popular Azurius Vehicles commander from the Neon Dynasty's Precon. It also shows up in Vintage Cube sometimes, where it's a lot better than you'd think, but not so much better that it's worth more than $1.84. And last is quite possibly one of my favorite cards in all of Magic, Lightning Bolt. Much like Counterspell, it's Lightning Bolt, played in every format it's legal in, including Pauper. Lightning Bolt is perfect for when you want to Lightning Bolt someone with a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt! Total value of this Secret Lair is $13.94 in non-foil. I'm gonna say that's still a fail. The $32 foil value is tied up almost entirely in Murktide Regent, but it's not enough to get it past the $40 price Wizards of the Coast is charging, meaning that it's a D in foil. Quite a shame, because this is a really talented artist. Speaking of subjectivity and art, our next artist series features one of my personal favorite Magic the Gathering artists. Jesper has actually illustrated over 250 Magic the Gathering cards. Not only did he pick out these 4 cards to illustrate, but he collaborated on the flavor text as well. An absolute legend of the Magic art scene, this drop includes Sun Titan, one of White's most prolific pre-con inclusions over the years. It's a great card in Commander, but doesn't see much play anywhere else. Breaches, Eager Pilferer, one of many powerful red 3-drops that Wizards of the Coast has printed over the past few years, but unfortunately for Monkey Pirate lovers, Breaches has too much competition to see play anywhere other than Commander. Llanowar Elves, now standard legal, thank you very much Magic Foundations, is indeed one of the most powerful cards in all of Magic, and about 1,000 times superior to its functionally identical Elvish Mystic. All 3 of these cards have next to no value by themselves, but this drop thankfully includes Deflecting Swat, which is worth $40.92? Oh my goodness, Deflecting Swat, what a great inclusion. What if this had just been the complete cycle, right? Ah, a person can dream. Thanks entirely to Deflecting Swat, the value in non-foil is $41.67. This Secret Lair sold out and sold out fast because of Deflecting Swat. Sorry everyone, I guess it's not so much about the artwork and just about whether the cards are good to play with. Don't worry, all the Secret Lairs with $10 of value in them are still available. Want to spend $30 to $40 for $10 worth of cards? You still can! Lovers of Lorwyn rejoice. We're returning to Lorwyn. Oh no, wait, that was pushed back for a Universes Beyond set. So hang in there, Lorwyn fans. If you do want to see Lorwyn in action, you can always watch our Return to Lorwyn episode of Shuffle Up and Play, where Spice 8-Rack, Aaron Hansen, and Spencer Crittenden all have a Lorwyn flashback pre-release. After watching that, you can ask yourself how well you like the artwork on these cards, because once you see the financial value, you'll realize the only reason to buy this Secret Lair is because you like the art. Lorwyn Light Boxes features all 5 of the famous Lorwyn Kindred lands. These are really cool dual lands lands that are centered around the type of creatures you're playing in your deck. From Auntie's Hovel, which will reward you in black and red for playing goblins. This is actually the most valuable of the 5 as it has the most utility, to Giltleaf Palace, which does the same for those playing elves. Value here is still moderate, but that is largely due to commander viability, as again, elves does not see much modern competitive play these days. You'd think with the popularity of fairies that Secluded Glen would be worth more than 54 cents, but sadly it is not. Pretty artwork and a cool concept though it might be. The least of the bunch though is Ancient Amphitheater, which rewards you for playing giants, something that pretty much no one ever is playing even in Commander. This card is only worth 36 cents. Lorwyn Lightboxes also features my personal favorite dual land ever, Wanderwine Hub, which actually carries a value of $1.59. This card takes me back to the days where I used to try and force Azurius Merfolk in Modern. It never worked, but I had a lot of fun trying. Is Azurius Merfolk a thing in Commander? Probably not, because I don't think Merfolk is a thing in Commander. It's just me. I'm the Merfolk player. I'm all alone. And I may be alone in picking up this secret lair because the total non-foil value is only $12 and change. The foil value, however, is $109.32 due to the fact that most of these cards have never been reprinted before. That means foils of them are incredibly rare, and this is a great opportunity to get them in foil. Though again, as we've discussed in the past, this foil value may be artificially high. I'm gonna have to give this a fail. I can't believe I'm failing Lorwyn. But spending $30 to get $12 worth of cards isn't really something I can recommend from a financial perspective. I'll give this a begrudging C in foil, as even though these prices are artificially high, it does add up. And I don't know, at the end of the day, maybe we need to reevaluate just what we're looking for in secret layers. Maybe I should stop asking, is it worth it to buy? If most of them aren't, then what question should we be asking? Meh. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with buying a secret layer for artwork or because you love a card despite it not having a high financial value, but also, at the end of the day, Wizards of the Coast can print whatever cards they want as secret layers and however many of them that they do want. So why aren't they putting a little bit more, just a little bit more value into these secret layers? And why aren't they print to demand to allow everyone who wants one to be able to get one? Shut up and take my money, Wizards! Though not on most of these secret layers, and I don't want the steering wheel Sol Ring. Nonetheless, I hope very much this video has been of some help to you, and remember that our newest Shuffle Up and Play features Brian Kibler, Ash Lizzle, and Corey Baumeister playing Aetherdrift Standard. So if you haven't already watched that episode, you can be sure to check it out here. Just click the thing, or linked in the description, or just type things into YouTube with the name Shuffle Up and Play. Watch a different episode, just watch something else. Remember when we had Voxy versus, who is that, Brian Kibler there, or is that Kyle Hill? It's one of them. It's that one. There's other ones. We have like at least 12 of them. Whoa, thanks again to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. You can use my code Tolarian or click the link in this video's description to try Magic Spoon cereal or treats today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring today's video. It's good. It's really good.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
What's alchemy? These 3 Brawl Stars forced me to agree to a paper digital game of Brawl.
This might be my favorite card on Magic Arena. Oracle of the Alpha.
What the hell is going on here? Amy built me my own deck, and I've never been more afraid in my life.
Perforator Crocodile.
You get a stab wound, and you get a stab wound, and you get a stab wound.
I think it's this one.
I'm supposed to do it. I'm the computer.
All right.
I'm the computer.
Pursued whale.
Oh my gosh, it's the target audience of Secret Layers.
I told you not to blink
I
the
have
oracle.
to blink the Oracle.
Okay, you're gonna make me go get my Power 9. I'll be right back.